Dr.Dread reviews. Dead of Night, 1977. Take one. Hey, welcome back. This is Dr. Dread, Dr. Dread Reviews. Just got done a 1977 movie just this afternoon. It was Dead of Night, and it was made for TV. Made for TV. How I miss those made for TV movies. Hey, I got a lot to get through here, and I'm going to end up talking really fast. But 1977, Dead of Night, made for TV, written by Richard Matheson. I love coffee. But anyhow, written by Richard Matheson and directed by Dan Curtis. Dan Curtis production. Oh boy, was it good! It was good, but I need to tell you this: it's an anthology film. 3 stories. First story. It's kind of like charades, isn't it? Ready? Sounds like. But anyhow, 3 stories. 3. Dead of Night, 1977. 3 stories. First story. Second chance. Right? It was okay. You know. No spoilers. No spoilers. What I will say about it is that Ed Begley Jr. was the Ed Begley Jr. was the coffee. He was the star in the first one, Second Chance, and second part of the anthology was it was called There's No Such Thing as Vampires. No Such Thing as Vampires. And the star in that one was Patrick Macnee from the Avengers. Not from the British Avengers. But wouldn't that be a cool cameo if Patrick Macnee, he just showed up in the Avengers? I think he's dead. Scratch that idea. So anyhow, Patrick Macnee is the star, and it was better than Second Chance. Better than Second Chance. Very reminiscent of a Night Gallery episode for all of you Night Gallery fans out there, of which I am one. And Richard Matheson, I believe he wrote for both Twilight Zone and Night Gallery. If you don't recognize the name, I believe he is also the man who brought us The Last Man on Earth, starring Vincent Price, and then later Charlton Heston, and then later Will Smith. So, Richard Matheson. Check his stuff out. Good guy. Good stuff. I don't know him. He might be a horrible person. But he writes really well, or his ideas are creative. And, okay. Oh, also, in that vampires there's no such thing as, oh boy. Anyhow, in No Such Thing as Vampires, there's also one of my favorite character actors. Look at me, I should be looking at the camera. But Elisha Cook Jr. And you probably recognize him from me hitting the button. Can you hear that?
The ghosts are moving tonight. Restless. Hungry. May I introduce myself? I'm Watson Richard. In just a minute, I'll show you the only really haunted house in the world.
House on Haunted Hill. Elisha Cook Jr., one of my favorite character actors. House on Haunted Hill. He plays the butler in There's No Such Thing as Vampires. That's the second segment of the 3 movies in Dark of Night. Third segment, and this is the one that that you watch the other two for. And this is why I'm so excited about this movie. Excuse me. Bit parched. As you notice, I'm dressed for safari. Coffee's good. And while I was on safari, spider. But anyhow, the third segment is called Bobby, and no spoilers. I am going to say that the reason you watched the other two segments was so that you could watch Bobby. And Bobby, very creepy movie. The main star in Bobby was somebody you may recognize from another movie in the 70s. He had a pet rat. Okay? No, not Willard. Not Willard. Lee Montgomery. Lee Montgomery. In what movie? Ben, the two of us need look no more. Yes, he was in Ben. And he did an okay job in Ben, right? Right? A sad little... But anyhow, he's in Bobby, and he plays a super creepy kid, and I'm sure you will enjoy Bobby almost half as much as I enjoyed it, because caffeine! Okay? So, this is your friend, Dr. Dread. I'm going to recaffeinate myself and go hunt for more spiders. And not rats. One thing I do need to say is, what are you watching? Recommend me some horror movies. It is amazing how many free horror movies you can find out there on YouTube and on different apps, and it won't cost you anything. But what's your favorite made-for-TV horror movie? And there are a lot of those. And while I'm on the subject of made-for-TV horror movies, let me just say, Salem's Lot, the original with David Soul, also had Elisha Cook Jr. in it, who was in Dark of Night, the second segment called No Such Thing as Vampires, with Patrick Macnee. Okay, so what are you watching? What's your favorite made-for-TV horror movie? And remember, as always, keep it scary, my friends. This is Dr. Dread, going back to watching more movies and singing Ben.